Welcome to our Divinely Found Tarot 1111. Today we're going to do your weekly love reading from the 1st to the 7th of April. This will be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign of Taurus. Please take the messages that resonate with you, claim them for yourself, toss the universe what does not. It's not meant for you, and that's okay. Check out the Moon, Rising, and Venus placements and the videos that correspond with that to get some more intuitive guidance if you don't find it here. Remember, type energy is fluid, so whenever you're directed to this video is the right time for you. That being said, I am going to use the singing bowl here. As I do so, I ask you to take that deep breath in. Exhale whenever you feel so inclined to do so. That's going to help balance your energy, set your intentions, and bring them into the reading. If you are new or returning to the channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have all of you. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscriptions. It means so much to me to see the channel growing. I can't express it enough, so thank you. It also helps to circulate the messages. Taurus, you have been ongoing, continued support lately, so thank you so much for your support. It means so much to me, and welcome to all new subscribers, okay? So let's get started, Taurus. I have taken out the Celtic Cross as well as some oracles. We're going to jump into the oracles first and then into the tarot. And at the end, if you want to stick it out, we have the Spice Up Your Sex Life with a new position this week. We're on week 14. I did stop for a couple of weeks just, to do other things. But anyways, we're back at it. Let's get started, Taurus. Peace, love, health, and wealth. All right, let's see what the romance angels have for you today, Taurus. Attraction. You attract, a romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So like a good friend kind of sent to you, this is, a message of truth here, okay? So the best way to have more romance is by being your, attractive, confident, charming self. And it's through attraction, right? And it's better than doing it through strenuous effort here. So I feel like enjoy yourself fully, live in the moment, be confident, smile, express yourself with courageousness. That's a language that's really, truly beautiful. And in contrast, you're going to be able to welcome in a more positive person, and you're going to look more attractive because you are going to be expressive. You're going to be welcoming energy instead of, repelling that energy, essentially, okay? Then we have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture here. So this is urging you to take some initiative in your love life. This may, mean, contacting someone from whom you're attracted to, Taurus, asking them on a date, but it could also mean maybe sending your partner some flowers or, expressing your romance through feelings here. Once you get to express your love, you're going to see it come back to you because their gratitude for that appreciation. This could be doing even little things. It doesn't have to be buying them flowers. Just giving them a call saying, hey, baby, you're beautiful, or honey, you're handsome, or doing a chore for them, picking up dry cleaning, or etc. You know what I mean? Whatever your partner would really find is a very, a little expression of love here and there. It goes a long way, Taurus, okay? Romantic feelings here. Your feelings are worth exploring here, Taurus. Now, the stirrings within your heart right now, the song of romance is kind of calling at you at this time. This is coming as guidance as you follow the pathway of those feelings. Perhaps you've met someone this made your heart skip a beat here, Taurus, and get a real deep, profound connection, something that you're not, maybe used to in the past. This is something that's very different, and this is saying yes, for sure. Express it if you feel it. This person probably does. Pursue this energy, by flirting, asking this person on a date, or making your feelings known here, okay? And in terms of a relationship, this is keeping your love alive, expressing romance, keeping your romance alive by expressing your feelings, and doing something again for your partner that's just going to be different. Now we have clearing out. Archangel Michael's coming in here for you. So this is a moment where some things are going to be changing. You're clearing out the past, the hurts, the shames, the gate. And you've been doing this for some time, Taurus. I feel like you're on the precipice of it. You're really coming through this moment of clarity where your Archangel Michael's coming in to give you some protection through your emotions while you kind of process this time. But in order to have clarity in your life, you have to be clear, right? So clear those old ties, old issues, those old thought patterns, right? Clear of any mental, spiritual, emotional, or, physical clutter, right? So this means that there are areas in your life that you need clearing. So on a physical level, it could come time to clear your home, right? Spring cleaning, throw away anything that's not relevant to you now. or in the future life that you want. Clear out those closets in the corners. Get light and air, circulating through your home at this time. Clear your body, fill yourself with that fresh, nurturing food. But if you're feeling unclear on an emotional level, the first thing you can do is to spend some time writing, journaling exactly what you're feeling. If you're worried about someone reading it, you can light it up afterwards. But it's important to get your feelings and thoughts out on paper. It can do a tremendous amount for just getting it out of your head, okay? Try writing a few pages every day, and you might really, like it. You might need to release someone or something from your life. You may need to cut some ties with this person, place, or event. Clear this old emotional issue that's been holding on. So once you take the time to see what needs clearing and releasing, it becomes easier to take that action that is necessary to allow that to happen, okay? So, it could be necessary for you to review your mental, spiritual space at this time as well. But Taurus, whatever it is, whether it's old thought patterns, beliefs, self-talk habits here that's polluting your mental, spiritual space, remember, often the key to breaking a habit is by replacing it with a new one, a better one, that's more healthy for you. So try doing that. Now we have joy. I like this beautiful energy. You're going to start, that joy is coming in. That clearing out is going to do a tremendous amount for your soul. It's just going to see, you're going to be like, wow, I feel like I should have did this so long ago. And you know what? It's okay, because you probably did, in terms of little by little, you've been purging out throughout the year. But this is the expression of the heart in its higher vibration. And this is, the joy is the freedom of the heart, the inner child, that wild self, the true self here. So when you kind of liberate yourself, Taurus, and you from that heaviness of the mind, you kind of free your heart and you give yourself permission to be and express your love and yourself without, the usual set of rules and limitations that are always imposed on us, right? That's like nectar for your soul, essentially, okay? So this is keeping you connected to your true self here, Taurus, and it's keeping the inner, fire alive within you. Too much of this fire can burn us out, but not enough can leave us empty, like vessels, right? So this is that expression of the body, mind, and soul coming out. This is a time for laughter, play, exploration of all the things that bring you joy, Taurus. Get out there, find it, immerse yourself in it, and start to find what brings you joy again, because you truly deserve it. Let's jump into the tarot and see what the situation is. We got the Ace of Wings, Triumph here. I like it for you. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Aces represent new beginnings and, divine intervention. I feel like, Taurus, that is essentially what's coming in for you, okay? So you're going to start to see that you have the right idea here. Let it kind of focus, organize your life accordingly. You're going to start to manifest the exact kind of relationship, you want, as long as you don't get obsessive about it. But keep thinking the way you've been thinking. Ask the important questions of everyone here, Taurus, especially of yourself. So let long-term goals and major principles enable you to make your relationship all that they can be, okay? You're going to have the knowledge and the wisdom and the willpower to apply it. So, maybe you try reading a self-help book, whatever it is, try something that's going to reveal itself to you. Your life's unique purpose, is going to become crystal clear to you now, if it hasn't recently become. Now I have the Five of Wands here to clarify that. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It is in reverse, Taurus. I'm just going to turn this light on really quick here, because I feel like you can't really see the cards here too well. So Taurus, that Five of Wands in reverse, I feel like now it got really, really bright. Is that opportunity to collaborate. There's some, in-group fighting possibly here. What I feel like this is saying, if competition becomes unhealthy in your relationship or in your past partnerships, you have to, this is kind of asking you, a level of rivalry can be a good thing, right? But it can push you to become the very best version of yourself, which is great, but it can get a little obsessive, and that opposition can challenge you to help you kind of, go the other side. But if competition becomes unhealthy here and you start to experience the shadow side of conflicts and ambitions here, it's time to take that step back, retreat from the energies that are hindering your progress, right? Sometimes the need to be right, and as much as, or personal feelings around being questioned or challenged, can interfere with the ability to see your path clearly, right? So you may need to fly solo in order to, reevaluate your options. I feel like while clashing egos can slow everything down, they can also propel you towards success. So choose to excel. Look for healthy, competition or collaboration that inspires and motivates you. Learn from others at this time, Taurus. It's really powerful in time for you to do so. Use these competing energies as a way to enrich this experience instead of hinder the experience. Now we have the Death card in your obstacles transformation. It's in reverse because I feel like you're resisting the transformation. Part of you is holding on to the past because it is what you know. As much as it might be the ugly past or the hurtful past, it is still a past that you know, and that hurt that's holding you there is kind of what is preventing you from falling for a new person, new place. Something here is holding you from getting, that's energy. This is a time for you to truly start to release that energy and process this transformation in the right ways, okay? Because you're holding yourself back, essentially, what I kind of feel like with this energy. And this also isn't going to indicate anyone's going to die here. So it indicates that there's been a failure to make some major adjustments here, Taurus, to give new life to this relationship. And the stagnation is, provoked some serious consequences that are now, coming to head here. So, like it or not, forces beyond your control are going to compel you to end something that you would prefer not to end. For some of you, if this is the case, you're wanting a second chance or choice. Yes, it can be done, but you have to be forced to cope with the past, moving on from the past. The past is hindering you in terms of the present. Don't struggle in a bitter battle because your relationship ultimately won't survive this, okay? So the basic problem here is that you may not be able to let something go to make room for something new, like I said. So resisting change, it can be painful, and it would be the best if you let go and let the divine just guide you on this energy. However, it's more likely you're going to have to obtain help to kind of, pick up the pieces of this relationship. This big transformation is or was scary, and it will require some difficult decisions here, Taurus, but, you could do it, right? Try to resist the change. You're going to repress that emotion, stress, and the sexual urges that will ultimately emerge inappropriately at the worst possible times. So it may take some, energy, but this is really just coming to terms with this transformation and stop letting it become your obstacle and let it become your, progress. Now we have clarifying that the Moon card in reverse. So 2 major arcana right up the gate in your obstacles. So this is illusions here, what you're not seeing, because there's something that you clearly can't see in terms of a situation. Fears are blocking you. Difficulty kind of separating the reality in a situation. So, the Moon card asks you to go within. So you need to find comfort in the darkness and to calmly listen to your own intuition, right? There is divinity and magic there. So when you fall into that, moon like water here, your inner wisdom will embrace you and push you towards the light, okay? So this is reinvigorating yourself, resurrecting your spark here, as long as you go beyond your own fears. Dive into that healing embrace. Breathe past your insecurities, okay? And let this magic guide you home, essentially, Taurus. That's what your obstacles are, because you have to let these insecurities, these fears go and see that there can be new love, a great, powerful love, and it's an abundant, beautiful future for you if you resist, stop resisting that, allowing someone in. Influencing you, the Queen of Roses. This is the leading energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Very clear, quite in fiery and passionate energy with this Queen of Roses. So I feel like with you, Taurus, this is feeling inspired. You feel inspired, and you will inspire trust here. So push yourself to be positive and self-assured. Behave like royalty, essentially. Use your connections to get things done. Be true to your beliefs here. And true love, and it will manifest in your life, okay? So heat up your romantic life by being more outgoing. Parties and other gatherings could benefit you. If it's not your thing, just try doing something outside the box than what you would normally do. Find something that's stimulating you. It's going to lead you to meet some like-minded people here. And if you're single, that could, lead you to connection. So inspire, being your enthusiastic, full of vitality self, right? Don't worry about what others think of you. That really has never mattered anyway to you. So don't let it start now. It has no relevance. So 6 of Swords out the gate. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So influencing you is some sort of, again, resistance to letting go of the past. Now, why I think it is because maybe this is a long-term energy. I feel like that there was some sort of transition here. Help was trying to come in at the perfect time, but you're moving through a period of realignment, Taurus, and things can feel very turbulent during these times of transition. trust that better future waits you on the other side of this change, okay? Maybe you're going through a rite of passage or an intense spiritual transformation, which we already seen in that the death card there. So these experiences are profoundly personal, right? And you may feel alone right now. Even when it's difficult to accept this assistance, from others, remain open to receiving help from the most unexpected of places, okay? Allow that support to come in for you, okay? Lean towards the silver linings on the horizon, right? Sometimes you need to find ourselves adrift, essentially, because we think we're ready to move on, but our heart is still anchored to the past. So you need to say what old chapter needs to be closed here, Taurus. Hope and get ready to explore the new beginnings that are on the opposite end for you, okay? Because it's really, it's come to the surface. You gotta let something go. Okay, the root of the reading, we have the 10 of wings, difficulty here. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So 10s mark, again, endings and new beginnings. This is why I think this is coming in for you, is because I feel like you're encountering, or maybe you've already encountered a situation where the worst seems to, happen with an existing or potential partner here. Tears shed may definitely leave you feeling uncertain that true love will ever actually be yours. So the hopes and dreams of the past, they feel dashed, but that you have to let that go. There could be remorse, anguish about a lost or broken relationship, and a bitterness is essentially towards an ex, I feel like, but you have to seek the support of others, maybe that have gone through similar situations here. Feelings of hopelessness, or abandonment keep bringing in this same recycling situation, so you need to let that go. Get yourself back onto the path of true love by being more open and loving yourself here is truly what you need to do. 7 of Pentacles, clarifying that. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this is you in your element. This is focusing on the roots underneath, really focusing on what you got, the seeds that you sowed there, right? So but you're reflecting on that. So this is a pause, a state of gratitude, reflecting on your journey to this point. So you're almost there. You've done the work. You're widely, successful, and roots are growing. So you may not see the fruits of your labor quite yet, but they do exist here, Taurus. And any lack that you're feeling is simply kind of residual energy that's being worked through here. So it's time to fall into faith here and to pause, give thanks, realize that you're a living, breathing result of all your memories, hopes, and hard work, right? The moments give you a divine kind of interlude here to revisit your purpose, Taurus, right? And the arrival is only possible after you pinpoint the destination, right? So I feel like your journey shifted, and your path may have changed, and you may have to accept that what you wanted a year ago, 2 years ago, is not what you want now. So it's time to kind of reinvent the wheel, essentially, and the path forward, okay? The recent past, we have the King of Wings. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Kind of shrewd, intellectual energy. So I feel like you're using a part of yourself that, the kind of air energy that is a little bit uptight here. So you're going to be called upon to change your ways if you see that maybe you or your person are displaying the qualities of just kind of idle thoughts, daydreams that lead to creative solutions that may be undervalued. There's no, action taken beyond that creative thought process here for you. There could be an energy around you that could be inappropriately asserting their control out of habit here. Relationships may be used to keep up appearances. Someone just kind of using you for the sake of using you. This is for somebody that's dating, obviously, but I feel like a partner's judgment may not be valued here or praised. This could indicate a struggle with an important decision you can't resolve. Maybe you or someone you are involved with may seem unfair or overly critical, maybe a little bit arrogant about what you deserve here. One or both of you may be living too much in your head and neglecting, your heart path needs. So, that was possibly happening in the recent past. Now, it's definitely speaking of love, because we have the 2 of Cups in, reverse, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is love, right? This is that celebration of 2, energies coming together. So, there's an emotional block in the recent past here for you that, you weren't being open to receive love as much as you thought you were. So if you're, if you're single, you look for that arrival of a profoundly passionate energy coming into you. And are you putting enough energy into this relationship? How you see yourself as one half of a committed pair will kind of deepen the shift of this, relationship and bringing it into your life. So this sacred reflection is going to kind of intermingle spirit, emotion, love, harmony, and balance within you. It's going to make you feel a little bit out of sync with yourself, a little bit out of touch with yourself, but you're actually becoming more in touch with yourself. Then we have the future, the King of Shells, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. In reverse, this is that visionary, that passionate, driven individual going forward. Kind of wears their heart on your sleeve. That's kind of you or someone, maybe your partner, but this is that what's coming in the future. You are, shaking down the walls and expressing yourself in a vulnerable state going forward. The Five of Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this is you. A little bit in conflict here. A little bit your head in your sadness is kind of, this is you really getting in your head again. But this could be financial difficulties here, but feeling left out or ostracized in a situation, worrying about security here. It's time to squarely address any feelings that you have about your safety and security that have worried you, maybe about your well-being here. Are you stressed about some sort of finances or feeling left out of the prosperity that others seem to enjoy? You have to let that go. Find your hunger for fierce positivity and seek opportunity in your current circumstance. It's hiding in the shadows, right? If you've been stagnant for a hot minute, it's time for you to kind of lift your head up high and go forward. Only you can do this for yourself. The overall energy, we have the Magician in reverse. The magic is waiting for you to kind of create it. This is you creating the own, alchemy of your own life here, but you're stuck in that hot minute energy. So, there's a reason, for concern about whether there is magic still in this relationship. If you're looking for a relationship, there may be a reluctance to commit or even just to show interest because of fear of rejection for some of you. Let that go. A lot of doubt is arising as a result of past relationships not working out. Passivity, doubt, a lack of self-confidence could be stopping someone from taking the first step here. Both people involved need more assurance from the other than their affections are mutual before the magic of trust can start to bring this true love in. So it may be hard for you to stand up for yourself or take that initiative to make a relationship happen with the person that you're attracted to, Taurus. You may have to face the fact that as try as you might, you cannot make things go the way you want. You may discover that you do not have the energy and resources to resolve the situation favorably. So I feel like, but if there's somebody that you're really attracted to, Taurus, get out there and do this. There's an indication that though there's trying to be appear powerful. This is someone that is also, on the end, a little bit weak and afraid that their weakness could be discovered here. So be careful of that as well. So this is sadness and rejection here. So I feel like there's an energy. If you're rejecting somebody, it could be become a little bit hostile for some of you. We have, again, the Three of Swords, heartbreak. So this is what I'm saying. Be careful of this energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Someone could take, if you end a relationship or stop dating somebody. I feel like this could be somebody that gets a little bit out of hand, so be careful with that. Tie yourself to light and prepare to spend some time nurturing this tender energy. These shadowy times are always opportunities to become stronger and more resilient, Taurus. So give yourself time to heal and know that you will love, thrive, and find inspiration, again soon. So your heart remains tender and open, and you have to just let it be. We have the Tower in your environment in reverse because this is you kind of resisting that change, and the Divine's like, here we go, bringing it in for you. The High Priestess, got to follow your intuition here, Taurus. You know what needs to happen. You know you have to lead with your head and heart. So I feel like you need to start doing that in a more passionate, intuitive way. We have the Princess of Roses. This is the mover, shaker energy. So in reverse, I feel like your hopes and fears are you want to get forward. You want to get moving and shaking on this path forward. Resisting a little bit here with this energy. So I feel like don't put one step in front of the other and just keep going forward. Six of Cups, nostalgia. You're taking a trip down memory lane, and I feel like, yes, that's great if you're looking for closure in terms of a situation, but I feel like otherwise, don't, okay? Don't bring any energies back from the past. This could be an ex resurfacing as well, but don't let that energy come back in. If it's in the past, I feel like it's meant to stay there, and don't keep bringing it back to resurface, okay? Now we have the Two of Roses, crossroads. You're at a crossroads. This is the upcoming energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Are you going to keep going down the path of hurt, pain, and shame and not opening up your heart? Or are you going to finally make that choice to open up your heart and find love? I feel like that's the crossroads you're at this point. Now we have the Knight of Pentacles. You're walking, this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's in reverse, but you're walking towards, you know, the path that you're seeking, you truly wanted on. You're staying true to your values, even though there's a vulnerability here, and I am proud of you for doing that. You know, there's a risk you're taking, but it's still, I feel like, one that is going to be very minimal to you in terms of hurt. I feel like this is going to have some connection that's going to be profound and last a very long time for you. Now let's spice up your sex life with the Wow and Powwow. This is a cardinal challenge of 4. It says, sit your man down with his legs crossed, facing them, straddle his legs, and lower yourself onto his lap without letting him penetrate. Wrap your legs around either side of his torso, so you're hugging his buttocks. So as you hold each other's arms or lower back tightly, they enter you. Start to slowly back and forth together, increasing your speed as you become closer to climaxing. This takes eye contact and body closest to the max, but adds a passion perk. So check it out, that Wow and Powwow, or Wow and Her Powwow. But enjoy, and until next time, my friends, namaste.